Hi, this is Diana of Tantra Butterfly, and this is my YouTube channel. Say hello to my dog, Mr. Troika, over here. And the number one question that I receive from almost everybody that reaches out to me is what can they expect during a typical Tantra ceremony with me? And I basically work off intuition. So it's hard for me to predict how your body is going to react to energy, truthfully. I have no idea what your goals are. I don't know where you are spiritually. I don't know if you regularly practice yoga or a form of breath work. Everything is going to be all new to you. And if you've never had a Tantra ceremony before, let me walk you through what happens the first time that you meet with me. So, if you decide against working with me for an initial coffee consultation, when you come over or when I visit you, the first thing that we do is we're going to have some water together and talk about what's going on in your body. I'm going to ask you where you carry the most stress. I'm going to ask you how you felt energetically during the day. Did you wake up fully alive, or did you wake up feeling groggy and needing more sleep? And so once that initial consultation is over, the next step is I use my intuition, and I typically start with the back of my client's neck and their cranium and all the areas of tension around their face. And I do some energy work and some concentrated cranial sacral therapy and some trigger point massage. And I just work on the tension and the knots in your body first, because it's not just about your sensual energy. It's about your entire energetic, physical, spiritual, holistic body system. It's about your central nervous system. It's about your aura. It's about what you're feeling deep inside of you. And if you're someone who has racing thoughts or ADHD, I'll work with you and try to bring you back to the present moment by breath work. Now, some people are very chatty, and during their entire session, they want to talk. But that's not necessarily a good thing. We don't want you talking and thinking the entire time that we're together, although I'm not going to stop you. However, there is an opening of sacred space and a closing of sacred space. And during the closing of sacred space, there will be some sound healing from my chakra bowl so that I can ground your energy slowly back into your physical body so that you're not leaving frantic or spacey, or so that you're not attracting any chaos in your life. It's always important that if we're meshing with each other's energy during our ceremony, it's very, very important for us to disconnect from each other at the very end of the session with some sound healing and some breath work. So all of my Tantra ceremonies include guidance with proper breath work and tuning into your body, learning how to channel your energy, opening up all the chakras in your body, and focusing on opening up your Kundalini energy very slowly, very gradually, with sacred touch and intentional breath work. Now, if you'd like to hire me for a phone consultation or a coffee consultation, you can call me directly at 312-339-7707. Please do not ask me questions via text message. If you do not choose to read my website, that's okay, but I don't like answering questions that are already answered for you on my website. So please be careful, read my website thoroughly before contacting me. My website is Tantra, Tantra, butterfly.com. There is a lot of information on there already, and most of your questions will be answered on my website. However, if you don't have time to go through a website, or some of the language on my website is very confusing to you, I absolutely don't mind you calling me for a quick 10-minute question and answer. 10 minutes of time, I don't mind. 30 minutes of time, I will ask you to compensate me for my time. Thank you so much, and hopefully you'll connect with me soon to begin your first journey into Tantra massage, Tantra yoga, and alternative healing. I appreciate you being here, and I hope to see you soon.